Rhett Lowder is going to join us here in seconds. He's the pitcher of the year in the Atlantic Coast Conference. He is from Albemarle, North Carolina, which I guess technically is kind of a distant suburb of Charlotte. He went to North Stanley High School, and Rhett joins us from Charlotte, by the way, because Wake Forest plays tomorrow against Miami in the ACC Baseball Championship. Rhett, congratulations on being the ACC's Pitcher of the Year. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you guys so much. Good to be here. I'm good.
All right. Real quick question. Okay, you're from Albemarle, right? But you went to North Stanley High School, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also from Albemarle of ACC influence. You ready, Andrea?
I'm ready.
Okay. NC State running back T.A. McClendon. Okay. My dad and Buffalo Bills general manager Brandon Beane are all Albemarle natives. That's correct, right, Rhett? They're all Albemarle. Well, my dad is definitely Albemarle. T.A. and Brandon Beane are Albemarle too. So you would be like the fourth big Albemarleite to have some sort of ACC connection, right? How's that?
Yeah, I knew two of those, but yeah, that's good to know about the third.
The third one? The third one would be my dad. You wouldn't know who my dad is, right?
Yeah, that would be the right one.
Okay, good. That's fine. And really, at Wake Forest, that's no big deal. Okay, so Rhett, first of all, you're the first, and this is hard to believe, in all honesty, you're the first pitcher from Wake Forest University to be the ACC Pitcher of the Year. So we'll get to that in a moment. How did you find out you were the Pitcher of the Year in the ACC?
Well, so I got a phone call a couple days ago, probably like a day before it was announced, and they told me, but I didn't know I was the first one ever until like a day later, like after it was announced. I had no idea.
That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
So
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you find out you're the first ever, what is going through your head?
I mean, not a ton's going through my head. I was just kind of shocked, like I said, and pretty honored. Like I was pretty surprised, like you said, that I was the first one ever from Wake Forest, but because we've had some good pitchers come through here. But I mean, I'm definitely honored to be the first.
Okay, you're the only guy though in the ACC who is top 10 in ERA, innings pitched, and strikeouts. You've also got 10 wins. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good to be the Pitcher of the Year, though, Rhett, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good year, but I credit a lot of it to our teammates and our guys that we've all like kind of come together this year, and I couldn't do it definitely without my catcher right there and the guys behind me. So,
Rhett,
Andrew?
when you came into the season, Rhett, what types of expectations did you have for yourself? And what allowed you to get to this point where you're the Pitcher of the Year?
I didn't really have many expectations just because, like, last year was such a wild year. We played an only conference schedule, and I was a true freshman. So, I knew I made some improvements, but I didn't really know how they translated to this year, quite honestly. But, I just wanted to improve on what I did last year. I got a lot of experience with the ups and downs, kind of got the conference play feel. So I felt like I had a step ahead of everyone. So I knew I definitely was going to benefit from everything I went through last year. But, I didn't know exactly. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just that much better this year.
Is it one of those things where a year ago you just had to say, okay, I had some bright spots, right? I mean, last season you won 3 of your last 4, I think. I mean, you kind of finished strong. I'm not familiar exactly with the specifics of what you did last summer or what you were able to do last summer. But did you just kind of use it as a building block to say, okay, I feel a little better going into my sophomore year because you've had a great sophomore year. But did last year help at all? Were there any kind of positives to send you to this season?
Oh, last year, I credit that to why I got so good this year. Is like whether it's learning how to pitch in the games, and like as you said, the end of my season was pretty strong. But also when I didn't do so good. That's kind of where I learned the most. So I have guys on my teams now. Josh Hartle's a freshman, and Teddy McGraw's his first time pitching on the weekend. And I told him, yeah, like you're going to go through some struggles like I did last year. Hopefully not as many as I did last year, but and then you just gotta be able to learn from it, and then next year you'll be better off for it.
Rhett, what were some of those learning lessons from last season that you applied to allow yourself to be better this year?
Well, yeah. So last year I kind of realized that every team was pretty good. So this is a tough conference, and every week is going to be a struggle. And so I know I'm going to get beat up sometimes, but I can't fold. I got to go back out there, and no one really cares how I react. It's just I got to keep going back out there and keep pitching.
All right, we're going to get to some of the other things beyond baseball here in just a second. In the last few years, I've heard a lot about the pitching lab at Wake Forest, the one you guys have near the Couch Ballpark there. Tell me about the pitching lab and what that meant to you, and how's that helped your improvement? Because I know Coach Walter's proud of it, and all the equipment and all the analysis you get out of it.
Oh no, it's awesome. There's anything you could ever want in there. And it's for some guys, and it's for not for some guys. You know, it's really what you want to get out of it. Our coaching staff and our pitching lab coordinator and all our staff in the lab is really good at handling all that. And if you want to be a part of that process, you can learn all you want. But if you just want to sit back and have them tell you what you need to get better at, they'll do that too. So it's kind of whatever you want to get out of it, you can. I eat it up, all that stuff. I eat up all the data and everything. So.
Selection day is coming up. Just wondering where the team is going to be watching and how you guys go about preparing for the NCAA tournament.
I haven't really heard a ton where we'll be watching from and everything, but you know, we're just excited, hopefully, to play, keep going, like win Friday, go on a run, and see where it takes us. We'll be ready.
What's pool play like, Rhett? Because Andrea and I were talking about this at the top. We were talking about, here's a scenario where you guys know you're playing tomorrow, but at the same time, in pool play, once somebody gets to 2-0, things get kind of decided. So you play tomorrow. Is it the chance to improve, just the chance to go through that process? And does it take any of the luster of the tournament away from your participation in it?
It's super cool to be here in Charlotte and play no matter what. Like last year, we didn't get the chance to be here. So I think there's only 4 guys on our roster that have ever played an ACC tournament. So I don't think any of us are not going to try and go out there and win this game. We try and win every game we play, and then trying to get hot for the regionals. I don't think it takes away from what we're trying to do at all.
All right, I'm going to try and address the elephant in the room here, Rhett. Your hair is pulled back, and I was really hoping to see the full length and breadth of that incredible hair, which is way better than mine. And that, I think people notice when they see you pitch beyond your outstanding pitching, right? Can you tell us a little bit about the hair and whether you feel like this is a signature look for you?
Yeah, I mean, the hair's been there for a while. You can look back to my high school pictures, and it's been there. It kind of all started, everyone asked me this question, but it kind of just started because I did not like getting haircuts. Back in the day, I always got haircuts, and I thought they looked horrible. So I was just like, all right, I'm just not going to cut it. And then it got long, and then I've just kept it here since.
I want to tell you, don't cut it if it's working, man. I'm just going to be honest with you. Let it go. Just let it happen, because good for you. That's what
right.
I would say. Now, the other thing I would follow up with this is I understand there's some art in your life. You like to draw and get into – tell me about that and how that developed.
Yeah, so my brother was actually like kind of an artist before me, and obviously, like every little younger brother, you kind of just want to do what your older brother does. So I started doing a little art freshman year of high school, got into it. Then I finally just I took every art class I could get my hands on in high school. So I kind of fell in love with it. I haven't been able to do it much recently because I got a little busy, but it's definitely painting, drawing, whatever, you name it.
Pretty solid.
What is your favorite piece?
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Probably that oil painting of the girl with the flower right there that was just shown. That's probably my favorite one. It was original. I sold it to someone in my family, so it's probably probably up there.
I would
Beautiful.
say this too. Some people have NIL. You got legitimate products here, Rhett. I mean, you're doing your thing. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope they pay. By the way, I hope they paid top dollar for the fan. I hope the family member paid top dollar now. I mean, don't give them the discount, right?
Yeah, I got well off.
Okay. I am compelled by law. This is your first appearance with us, correct? That you've never been on the show before, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by law, I have to ask this question. Andrea, I feel like this is a special moment here for me because I've never asked the traditional question. Are you ready, Rhett?
Yep.
All right. In your time at Wake Forest, what has been your hardest class?
So yeah, none of the classes are really easy there, but I'd say probably my toughest class was the first year seminar I took. It was called Great American Novels. So yeah, first year seminar is supposed to be kind of like, some people are like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy, just settle into college. Mine has been my toughest class so far. I read probably like 7 books and just wrote so many papers on them, and it was definitely tough to do during season.
Yeah, that's why it's called Welcome to College. It's a seminar class, read and write, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Tell you what, hey, good luck the rest of the way. Congratulations on the award, and
Thank you guys so much.
we enjoyed having you with us. Be well, okay?
Thank you guys too.